Right, folks, just a quick shout out before I start this review. It's a late one. Somebody sent it me ages ago, and the thing is, I try to do reviews. I do a block of reviews, and then something else pops up, and then it's hard work. This is from Kodak Blake. His kid brother, Ethan, starts at Bournemouth University tomorrow, which was probably about 2 weeks ago. So I do apologise for the late shout out. But Ethan, good luck with your degree. And apparently they're both huge fans. Everybody's always a huge fan when they want something. Isn't that right? Right, back to the review. Ain't that right, June?
It is.
June's over there watching Out in the Country. Who is it? Who?
Renamed themselves as DIY fruit or something.
They've renamed themselves from Out in the Country to DIY something. He's got a funny beard. It looks like he's one of them that can't grow a beard, so he tries to grow one to try and make out he's a man, but he's got like something that Wurzel Gummidge had on his chin, stuck on with mud. Wurzel Gummidge, I mentioned him the other day, didn't I? Anyway, on to the review, folks. This is from Dazza Does. Hi Dave, my name is Dazza. I've been a subscriber of yours for a good while now. I actually opened this on a PO box a few weeks ago. I watched your live stream of the Sanatogen tonic wine, and I've seen that you were keen to try Dragon Soop. Now it's Soop, S-O-O-P. Sorry it's taken a while to get them to you. I'm sorry it's taken a while to do the review, Dazza. I hope you enjoy these. There are more flavours available, but sadly I'm not Bill Gates, so these two will have to do for now. That's all right, mate. That's absolutely fine. If it's not too much trouble, would be possible for a wee shout out. Well, obviously there's a wee shout out, mate. You've sent me these 2 wee cans of bloody soup, dragon soup. I have a YouTube channel about reviewing food and drink products. I'm not on the scale of your scale though, but hope to achieve a solid following. His YouTube, so go check him out, folks. If he's been good enough to send me this, it's worth a check out. So if you go and check him out on Dazza Does, D-A-Z-Z-A, Does, D-O-E-S, that's 2 words, not how I spelt them, Dazza Does. He's also got an Instagram of Dazza Does 19. 19 what? No, 19. Thanks very much, BBM. Say hello to Unky Steve and Auntie Sue for me. Always a pleasure to watch. Dazza Does. And there's the letter, folks. You can't see it because it's in the light. But there you go. So, Dazza has very kindly sent me these 2 cans of Dragon Soup. One is Punch Dark Fruit Punch Dark. Oh, I'm reading the top of it. What is it? Yeah, Dark Fruit Punch. That's it, Dark Fruit Punch. And the other one's Venom. Venom. It's got a venomous snake on it. Rattler snake, stone cold. This one's got, I don't know what it's got. Oh, it's a dragon as well. I suppose, no, I bet they're both dragons, isn't there? It's not a snake at all, is it? It might be a snake, I don't know. June, does that look like a snake? Yeah, it's a snake.
What are you showing there?
What am I showing her? Showed her that this morning, folks. Oh, they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
They don't want
What am I looking
Right,
at?
that looks like a snake, innit? I think that is a snake.
Yeah, that's a snake.
And that's the dragony bit there.
Yeah.
What it is, folks, is a caffeine alcoholic beverage. Now, apparently you can only get these in Scotland once upon a time, and they are now selling them in England. But apparently so that teens have been drinking them. And so teens have been drinking them, so they're calling for them to be banned and all that kind of stuff. Teens will drink anything anyway. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm not saying well, it is the wrong thing to do because you're not old enough to bloody drink, so you shouldn't be doing it. Right? Mind you, I can't really say it. It's like I was supervised drinking when I was a teen, and it got me ready for drinking. Now, I'm not saying that's right and I'm not saying that's wrong, but when I did actually go out when I was 18, I could actually handle my drink, which is a damn sight better for society. If you can handle your drink, you don't go out, you have like 4 pints of lager and you're wanting to fight the world. I could have quite a few and I was okay, and I've never ever been violent really through drink. I've never been one of these lager louts or bitter bums or whatever you call them. to go out and cause trouble. I used to just like going out, having a laugh, and getting drunk and having a good time, and that's what, you know, that's what drinking's about, going out and having a good time. There's no need to go and start having a fight. If you can't handle your drink, don't have it. I know a lad, I won't say his name because, you know, it's not fair, but I said to him, Chris, why don't you just have a pint of lager? And he says, do you want to call the police or shall I? And I says, is it really that bad? And he says, yeah, it's that bad. He can't even have one drink without kicking off. So I have never seen Chris, I won't mention his name, I have never seen Chris with an alcoholic beverage in his hand. He's always had Coke, right? So fair play to him. Knows his limits, he hasn't got any, so he don't have any. So that's how I look at it. You know, it ain't, and who's selling it to the teens as well? Because I've just read a few reports on the internet where they've been, a 15-year-old stabbed his mate in the face after drinking 2 or 3 cans of this stuff. What the bloody hell's in it? Struth, I'm getting a bit worried now, June.
No, have it then.
Well, I'm going to have it because that's what it is. Somebody's Dazza Does has kindly sent it to me. These cans are around, I think they're about £3 each. I don't. So, right, which one shall we start with, June? The dark fruit punch or the Who?
One on the left.
Who's left?
Yours.
Right, so we're going to have the dark fruit punch. What I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to drink it out the can, but I will put some in a glass because I did the tonic Buckfast tonic wine, and although I didn't get criticised for it, it was mentioned that that was the first time anybody had ever seen somebody drink Buckfast out of a glass. Apparently, you're supposed to either wrap it up in a brown bottle, brown bag, or just drink it out of the bottle, which is okay by me. But what I'm going to do, folks, I'm just going to put a bit in a glass and then I'm going to let June sample that, and that way you can see what's in the glass. Unless you're visually impaired, then you won't. So, here we go. Ooh, that looks good. June, come and sip on this. Come and get your gums round this, gal. There you go, look at that. I could put that. What are you hiding over there for?
Give me that.
You'll get it in a minute.
Looks like cherryade.
Cherryade. Looks like cherryade. Right.
It tastes like, I've said this before, cherry Nurofen.
It does. But I tell you what, there's something in there that's giving it a right. Don't put it down, don't waste it.
I don't think I could drink all that. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, get it down, you girl.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
No. It'll make me drunk.
Yeah, get it down, you. I'll tell you what, I can see why kids like it.
Shall we get the ginger to try it?
Yeah, get Ginge down. Let's put a little bit more in for Ginge.
Come and try this drink.
That's enough for Ginge. Do you know what? It's quite amazing sometimes. You'll shout up to Ginge and you say, doing your dinner, or your dinners are out, your dinner's on the table, like, or there's a cup of tea for you, and like, you can never get her down. Mention a bit of alcohol. Where is she?
She ain't come down.
She ain't come down.
Come on.
Come on, Ginge, the public awaits.
Well, you haven't got to put your eyebrows on. You're not going to want.
You're not going on camera, just drink it. Oh, I could. Unbelievable. Do you know what?
Ginger says what I say. Taste that.
It's a bit
alcoholic,
gassy.
so
It's
be
nice.
careful.
It is really good stuff. Chug it, Ginge. Chug, 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 chug.
What does that taste like?
Oh gosh, she's got a face on her. What do you think, Ginge?
It tastes like a cocktail I had the other day.
It tastes like a cocktail she had the other day.
I think it was pineapple and something.
But there's no pineapple in it, so they couldn't have, it must have been
That's
something.
cherry. That tastes of cherry.
Yeah, let's have a look, see what's in it. Dragon Soup is a fortified fermented schnapps drink containing high levels of caffeine, blended with taurine. Is that how you say it? Taurine? Oh, here we go. Granny who? I thought you said Granny Gert. And delicious flavours resulting in a truly unique drinking experience. It's a 500 millilitre can. It's 8% in volume. That is a lot. It's a high caffeine content of 35 milligrams per 100 milliliter grams. It's not suitable for children, pregnant women, or persons of sensitive to caffeine. Drink responsibly. The UK Chief Medical Officers recommend an adult do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week. 14 units per week. But apparently now we can get this in England. So you've got to be careful. Apparently it turns you into a zombie. You can taste the snaps in it. Right, we're moving on to the Venom. I've saved this one because of the wrestling connection of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was a snake, a rattlesnake. And Randy Orton, who is the... I can't remember what he is. Right, let's tip this one then. Oh my God, look at this, June. June! There you go. Try that, June. June has now got Venom. Does Ginge want a sip of Venom?
I do.
Ooh.
Oh, we've found something here, folks. Dazza Does. You've turned the wife into a zombie. She'll be on Walking Dead next week. Is that the 7th? Oh no, it's a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh.
Yeah, I prefer the green one, whatever the green one is.
It's Taurine and Garner. I had a teacher from America for him called Mr. Garner.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Was he
Yeah.
a temp or something?
Yeah, he swapped over with Mr. Hooper.
Mr. Hooper.
Mr. Hooper had to go to America. We were 3GH, apparently it was 3 green Hoopers. That's how they worked them out. I used to go to a school called Humphrey Perkins, and it was alright, but now it's, you can tell that they're trying to save it because they're spending a load of money on it, and all that.
They joined a trust.
They joined a trust, but I don't know whether you could actually trust them to do the job or not, to be fair.
But did you know, out of towners, or out of villagers, used to call it Humphrey Pumpkins?
Yeah, Humphrey Pumpkins. That's because they're from out of the village and thick as shit. So let's try this Venom. It is, it's exactly the same. I don't know what they've done in it to make it green. Probably put antifreeze in it. Oh God, that's weird, isn't it, June?
What's that?
That green one.
Yeah, it reminds me of something. I'm not sure what it is.
You got any nuts? I'll have a nut while you're there, June. Thank you very much. Just been Tesco's, folks. I've got some mixed nuts. I don't think Mick's minds. If he does mind, tough. I've got his nut. What, are you scribbling down, June?
Eh?
What are you writing?
Nothing. Look for the milkman.
I haven't got a milkman. Unbelievable. Right, back to the Venom, folks. No doubt some will be moaning us I've gone off subject and not reviewed this and all that kind of stuff. It's quite simple, folks. It's my channel. I do what I do. What? Thank you. What are you on about? No. What the? What are you on about here? Tell me what you just tell me what you're on about. Think you should apologise for calling different Wurzel Gummidge.
He's a good friend of Jeff's at Bobblehead Homestead.
Who is?
DIY different.
Well, I know he's a good friend. He's still got a beard that looks like it's been stuck on with mud. Jeff, Right, Bobblehead, Homestead. If you do watch this, just have a look at Wurzel Gummidge, and that's it. You'll see this is a similarity of beards. What's that? DIY in the country?
It used to be out in the country. It's now DIY front or different or something.
DIY different or something. They've changed the name. Just compare beards, and that's all there is to it. It's not an insult. I like Wurzel Gummidge. Wurzel Gummidge was part of my childhood. Cup of tea and a slice of cake, Aunt Sally. And how he used to like change his heads. That'd be brilliant if we could swap heads. How about if we could swap heads for a day, June?
What, you want me to have yours?
Well, if I had yours, I'd really enjoy myself for a day.
That's heads.
Yeah, I know. It'd be my head, wouldn't it?
On your body.
On your body. I'd have a great time.
Oh, can you imagine?
I do often.
Do you think I would be worse than you?
I think you would get the bad deal out of it. I would absolutely go town on it. Oh, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, if you could swap heads? She's just come out and said behave. Right, back to the review, folks. Sorry if I've just bluffed it. Apologise. But if you do like me going off on other subjects and stuff while doing a review, please let me know. I just quite enjoy talking about different stuff. I sit here and I talk to you people.
It's because we don't talk to him.
Yeah, they don't talk to me, they just ignore me unless there's some kind of money thing in there. I just like talking to you lot. It's like if you're sitting there now, obviously you're sitting there watching this, unless you're visually impaired, then you're not sitting there, you're listening. But it's like I'm sitting there and you may as well be sitting there and I'm talking to you. Because that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as a... Oh, right. If you live in the Leicester area, in fact, what are you laughing at?
What's that?
I thought you were laughing. If you live in the Leicester area, make sure you get the Mercury on Saturday and Sunday. There's a fair chance you'll see a big fat bald bloke with glasses and a blue van. Yeah, and if you don't live in the Leicester area, go on the website and there's a fair chance you might see a big fat bloke with a bald head wearing glasses. Yeah, that kind of thing. Right. I love nuts. Nuts are brilliant. Right. Excuse me, folks, I'm chewing my nuts. Right. So, Dazza Does. This is nice. I can actually feel the strength of the schnapps in it.
I couldn't drink it.
Yeah, June couldn't drink it. And I tell you what, you know, I would like to see how many I could actually drink before I felt tipsy. I don't feel drunk.
But you know you've had a drink.
But yeah, I do know, I feel like I've actually had a drink, some kind of alcoholic drink. I'm not drunk, and to be fair, I can handle my beer quite well and all that, and I'm not bragging about that. I'm not proud of it, but yeah, I can handle it. But this, you can actually feel the warmth, the strength of the drink taking over. And it is packaged really well for the teen market, the young market, the youngster market. It is
It's going to get them drunk pretty quick.
It is.
Have the desired effect.
Yeah, which is a bit stupid really, because at this price of around £3, if they made it 4%, now this is going to sound stupid as well, this is going to sound bad as well. If they made it at 4%, they could actually sell more cans. They've actually done themselves here. But it is a nice drink. It really is a real good drink. And I don't know how to get around this without making myself sound like a complete prick. It's a lovely drink. It's very strong. You can feel the strength in it. I wouldn't advise teenagers. Now, if you're a school kid, apparently I've got lots of school kids that watch me. Don't go out and start drinking this, because wait till you're the proper age and wait till you can take your drink, because this will knock you out your socks.
It might put them off drinking forever.
And it might put you off drinking forever, and then you're really knackered, because But it is good though. I do wonder, it's gassy. I wonder how many I could have. This is a young person's drink. Yeah. Well, anyway, drink responsibly. That is good. That's a shame. I'm saying that is good. I'm saying that is good, and it shouldn't be, because 8% in a can like that. They have done well to get that in there. Alright, what I'm going to say then, folks, it's good, it's nice, I do like it, I would like to drink more. But be careful before you start, because that 8% there, that is dangerous. That is really, really dangerous, because if you cannot handle your drink, you're in some serious shit. Thank you for Dazza Does. Check him out, folks, on YouTube. I'll just do his YouTube channel again. I'll promote him again. His YouTube is Dazza Does, DAZZADOES, and his Instagram is Dazza Does 19. No, 19. Thank you for watching, folks. Check me out in the Mercury if I'm out there on Saturday or Sunday. And check me out online as well. Okay, folks. Laters.